So, in the interest of making BioHacker Berlin tangible and local, let's have a look at organic farming. I'm in the centre of Berlin, my old company. These are my bamboo plants, and I'm going to go and interview a member of BioHacker Berlin I met last night about how they grow organic vegetables in just a plot, you know, on the outside of Berlin. It's about half an hour rollerblade from here. And just for those people who think you can't do sport on a ketogenic diet, I am fully in ketosis and I'm going to rollerblade for half an hour solid. I think it's like 4 kilometers or something, and it won't be an issue. I'll see you when I get there. Oh, Berlin really is just amazing on a day like this. Kind of industrial, kind of grime chic or something like that. Apart from taxis, which just want to kill you, of course. Lovely. So, I've come on my rollerblades from the centre of Berlin. I'm not really sure where we are exactly. Königsheidweg, to look at the organic vegetables, a bit of real Berlin biohacking. And just for those who think you can't do serious sport in ketosis, I just gunned it here non-stop, 35 minutes for, I don't know, what is it, 4.5 kilometers, fairly fast.
It's far.
And I'm feeling pumped. I'm not remotely depleted of sugars or anything like that, so stick that, science trolls. Alright, let's go see some vegetables. So, secret garden type entrance on rollerblades. So, this is where Berlin vegetables are being done. Hello there, how's it going? Paul.
Hey Paul.
Nice to meet you.
All about you today.
Cool.
Welcome, I'm Sophie.
Sophie, this is filming. Do you want to say hello to?
Oh dear.
Do you want me, I can stop it and delete it if you want. If I've got you by surprise.
We're just making a voiceover.
Okay. So, do you want to tell us just what's going on here, what we can see?
Oh well, I'm gardening and I enjoy it. Apart from weeding. Today
Which I love, so we make a good team
this is great.
insofar as gardening goes.
I really hate it.
Yeah.
Everything else I love. Today's been very busy. I mean, you've been here, you've just arrived, and all the old people have decided to say hello to me today.
Really?
So
it's always fun.
we've got 3 raised beds. They're all different. They're quite chaotic.
Are these, what's coming up here?
Oh, I planted out some pumpkins.
Sweet.
Or zucchinis. It's impossible to tell the difference.
They're already coming up.
And I've started them in my bedroom.
Okay.
They got too big, so I had to plant them out, even though it's early.
Yeah.
Some of them are pumpkins and some of them are zucchinis. Unfortunately, they're so closely related, it's very hard to tell the difference.
Yeah.
But if you look at the pumpkin, it has like a softer, rounder leaf. And the zucchini has like a more jagged looking leaf.
Okay.
Sarah Kretschmer and I built this raised bed out of bricks, and we finished it. It was a horrible day, it was raining, and we just looked at each other and we started laughing because it was so ugly. But I love it.
Really works.
Yeah, it looks good now.
Just talking about aesthetics, I love your trousers.
We don't have aesthetics here. Aesthetics stop here.
But these trousers are rocking it.
Thanks.
So why would you do it? I mean,
too.
Yeah, I'm
Should
looking
get a close up of those.
looking lycra, yeah.
And you're on wheels.
I am on wheels.
I know, isn't it crazy?
That's fantastic.
Go on, and you can hold the camera then. So, why?
Wait,
so I grow
Paul
bamboo.
is on wheels.
So you're just pointing at your
I don't understand. I don't have one of these things.
So
That's really
one of these
hilarious.
things, these mobile things. So why is it? Why don't you just plant it in the ground? Like.
Well, if you use a raised bed,
Right.
you have a lot of benefits. First of all, these bricks retain the heat better.
Oh, cool.
Also, you can amend the soil, so the soil here is very, very sandy. If I plant directly in the soil, nothing will come up but very robust plants like weeds, for example. If I build a raised bed, first of all, I cut down the competition for weeds because I'm mulching it. Second, I amend the soil so I get the soil how I want it. I can add compost. I can increase the depth of the soil so the roots of the plants can run further. In this situation, the most important thing is having a controlled space where I can mulch to keep in the moisture.
And what is mulch?
Mulch is a layer of organic matter you put on top of the soil to keep in the moisture.
And stop weeds?
Keep in the heat, stop weeds.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
So if you look here, you can really see the difference between the stuff that's mulched, as in it's quite nice, it's quite moist, and for example this, which is unmulched, because it's going to be a wildflower.
Oh,
It's
cool.
sowed with wildflowers, so I can't mulch it because it will suffocate the seed. But you see here, it's basically, I watered this morning and it's already it's going to basically blow away.
Oh, right.
So on this
Wow.
part,
You watered this morning, wow.
yeah, I did.
Well, it is baking. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
So for here, I'm basically planting weeds because weeds are the only thing that will grow straight into this soil. In order to grow anything delicate like a vegetable, you need to make a raised bed. So this is wildflowers.
Okay,
which I
so
sowed last
wildflowers
week.
for just like normal ground, and
Yeah.
vegetables and stuff you need a
They
bit more.
need cosseting.
So what I'm interested in from a kind of biohacking perspective is we learn all about the fact that, so as a biohacker I take loads of supplements and
I
such.
heard all about it.
So I drink like you know, like a Dave Asprey
You're a
follower.
delicate vegetable.
But I drink like San Pellegrino because it's got a great sulfate content. And the idea of taking supplements is because like the earth is so depleted of its normal minerals and stuff. So
Yes.
I'm interested, like, I mean, where do you get this earth from? I mean, is it? I mean, do you just like chuck loads of?
Well, last year, my friends and myself went out and gathered all the autumn leaves. We filled 18 bags with autumn leaves. Sadly, yes, they're plastic bags. And we filled this with autumn leaves. So this is where the mulch is coming from.
Oh, cool.
We gathered all of this from across the road and we had to wheel it over and carry it over and drag it over. And it was a really good moment.
You got it from the forest.
Yeah, a friend of mine lent me her pram, so I was like wheeling over the road with this pram full of leaves just as a bus went by and they all went, whoa. Like, no shame, I'm doing
Have you ever heard
this.
of a wheelbarrow?
My God, your wheels take you everywhere.
Yeah.
Wheelbarrows are expensive and cutting down costs.
I love it. So you got a load of
Who
leaves
needs a wheelbarrow? You've got friends.
on rollerblades.
Right.
You really are amazing on those things.
So what is it about though?
Oh,
No, this is how tall I want to be and feel I should be. Like, but I'm not actually this tall, sadly.
We've got strawberries coming up.
yeah, those
Strawberries.
This is awesome.
But what is it about like leaves though? I mean, are you saying that somehow makes like mineral full?
Well, I have to
Soil.
use the resources I have
Right.
cheaply. What
Cool.
I have is dead leaves and sand. The dead leaves are really helping. It's the best thing I've done. Well, the best thing everyone's done because I had so much help. They really help keep in all the moisture, and they do add minerals and nutrients when they break down.
Right. Okay. Because so I'm just thinking out loud here. So the point being that because they come from a tree, which is a biocomplex. I want to say entity, but whatever, you know, a biocomplex thing. Then it's got those minerals
Tree
in.
being.
Yeah, tree being. Then it's got those complex minerals in, hopefully.
They
Yeah.
all do. Anything that's alive. I could spread anything here as a mulch as long as it's been alive once. Watch out. And we've got nice compost.
You tell me if it's where I shouldn't be walking. I don't want to
This is fine.
destroy
We
anything.
call
with my
this
blades.
area the atrocity because
Yeah,
it's
the
really...
atrocity. We've been working on the atrocity. So this is a compost heap where I hope to make more compost. Because this year, as I only just started, I was obliged to buy a lot. I
Yeah.
spent €84
On-
on shit.
On what?
Shit.
Shit, like what? Actual shit?
Powdered shit, yeah.
Powdered shit?
Powdered shit.
Not to be crude, but couldn't you have just like told like all the neighbours to just come and take a dump here or something? Can you do that?
Not
I mean,
human shit.
doesn't work.
No.
No.
It'd be really helpful
Actually
if you could...
illegal in these gardens. If you're in China, you can do it.
Oh.
But is human feces not good? Like,
It is good if it's composted, but
if it comes from a bulletproof person who eats a bulletproof
please
diet.
Feel free. have a sit down, won't you? Do you keep your wheels on or off?
You know, by the way, using the toilet with rollerblades on is actually really dodgy because as soon as you sit down, your wheels go.
Oh, God.
And it's kind of dodgy, like because my toilet is not even screwed down.
Oh.
It could be, it could be tragic. The whole toilet and you could go over.
That would be really sad. I would hate to see that happen.
So, tell me, so for us biohackers, right? Like, I mean, I say biohackers. I suppose now I'm start talking to you in this place and you're growing vegetables. I really feel like a hipster calling myself a biohacker. But the idea is that we only eat organic veg because we want to avoid getting toxins in our body, which will lead to inflammation, brain fog, that kind of thing. Like, so you grow organic veg.
Well,
Is that just because you don't add anything, or?
I don't use any pesticides.
Yeah.
I don't use any herbicides. But mainly my priority is being frugal.
Frugal.
Frugal Droog.
Frugal Droog.
My middle name's Droog.
Cool.
So I'm just gonna get some gloves.
Yeah.
I want to have fresh food and save money. The organic stuff is there, but I'm not obsessed.
Right. So the fact that it's organic is a kind of a side benefit, then, yeah. But a massive benefit. I just think it's really cool that you're growing your own stuff. I dig it.
Not as much as I enjoy it though.
Like, could I? So I have like all these bamboo plants in front of my shop, right?
Bamboo, right?
Like just like.
oh, you have a shop.
Yeah.
The shop is
Well, it's going to be a biohacking centre,
cool.
but so it's going to be like for like BioHacker Berlin members and stuff. This is like an advert now to
Like a what?
an advert like to do things like make
Doing a plug.
yeah to do
Doing
like
a plug.
to do like liquid nitrogen ice cream workshops and you know.
Let's totally
cool
do this,
stuff.
Sophie.
Right,
Yeah. So could I just grow like do a raised bed and grow vegetables there in the middle of the
course.
city, or are they going to be all polluted
Of
with?
course you can.
She's been growing stuff on her balcony for
cool.
years, and it's always like sort of a wonderland of lush, green growing vegetables. So I have seen this. It is possible. I don't know that I personally. I mean, you're a storefront. You're kind of low. Is it
It's on
shady?
ground floor.
Yeah.
If you're
It's-
right next to the road, I'd say it's a problem.
Well, no, it's yeah, I am, but it's well, not right next to the road, but it's not a main road though, so there's not a lot of cars going past. They only really come to park.
Oh well then. I mean,
So
you don't want to get too fussy about these things. It would be nice not to have anything, right? And as a person interested in what was it, biohacking?
Biohacking,
You want
yeah.
things to be as pure as possible, and that's your priority. So ideally, you want to be away from the road. And for someone like myself, there's more living more of a rat-like existence. I'll take
a rat-like
take
existence.
what I can get, you know.
I mean, like, so can people come and like buy vegetables from you?
Oh, no, I've never done that. I only started this in January, but I've been gardening my whole life. But I
Oh,
only
cool.
started this garden in January, which is why it's still mostly an atrocity.
You've done well to avoid the old suntan then if you've been gardening.
Yeah,
Your whole life.
I don't really change colour that much. Plus, one doesn't garden much in winter, right? This is the spring. By the time it's August, I'll be very attractive, red and yellow patches,
I know, but
like an overripe fruit.
you are already attractive. You're just white attractive, very white
Thank you
attractive.
very
Quite pale,
You're Irish,
Victorian
right?
attractive.
I'm a mixed bag.
Well, thank you very much for talking us through that. So, you know, we buy our like vegetables from like BioLarden or whatever, very expensive, but it really is, you know, this easy. So, BioHacker Berlin it's right on your doorstep. So, what is this then? What have we got here?
We've got spinaches. We've got all the spinaches. We got chard coming up here with a few radishes, which are these fellows. We got mizuna. We got loads of lettuce coming up here.
I did four quadrants.
Yeah.
So I think this was the spinach quadrant.
Oh, that's the spinach.
Oh, this
there.
was the spinach
Yeah.
quadrant. Okay.
This looks really, I don't know, this looks great soil somehow, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
bought. That's what I spent my money on. This is not sand.
Here's a question. So, I'm going to up-pot my bamboo plants, right, into oil drums, old oil drums. So from current, I think 90 litres to 200 litres. So I need loads of extra earth,
Yeah.
right? And you know Princess and Garden,
Yes.
yeah. So they can sell me the oil drums for €10 each, which is amazing.
That's great.
But then they would want €50 extra to fill them with earth. So have you got any idea where I can get a load of earth, like,
That's the thing. It's a slow
For free.
process.
because I've got a van, so I can just drive somewhere, maybe with a shovel and just
When you have-
steal loads of
when you
earth, I don't know.
compost, it's like a slow process, but when you have a garden or you just started or you need to repot something, you need like soil right away. And I know BSR are actually selling
Oh, no way.
like mulch leaves and compost.
Do you know how much it is?
Outrageous price. They're really
Like-
low, and I haven't.
Oh, cool.
I haven't been there yet because I only heard about this last week.
That's cool.
And you can go and pick it up, but I don't know the full details.
Oh, I'm gonna do that.
The website is really secretive about it. I had to get my flatmate to look at it.
Like, why could they access and not you?
It's
Is it-
just,
'cause
they
it-
have other priorities, so they're not expecting that you to like press on their website and the first thing
Oh,
you want
cool.
is the compost. So
So you have to look for it.
Yeah.
For those who are not German, the BSR is the Berliner Stadtreinigung, which is basically the, Berlin cleaning organisation. So, beautiful. Lovely little triangle space out of the grime chic of Berlin. So Sophie, can you explain to the Berliner biohackers what we're doing, what you're doing?
I'm sowing my seeds.
Sowing your seeds.
Having a lovely time. I'm sowing some insect buffet.
Insect buffet, all you can eat.
Insectin buffet. Dill and borage and Facelia. What is this I'm holding now?
I think that's where the audio is coming
Can
in,
I sow it?
because you've got such a quiet voice.
Can I sow this in the ground?
I suppose so.
Don't want to touch it.
You could do.
Can't sow it. I can't grow it.
To be honest, you're probably right, because this is Bluetooth,
Can I water it?
and this is polluting the airwaves with EMS Bluetooth technology. So probably better off not going near it. So you're sowing the soil with insect buffet, all you can eat.
Insect buffet.
And because you want, if I understand it, you want loads of insects to come here, chill out, like socialise like we do at BioHacker Berlin.
Well, I'm trying to make it sort of a relatively balanced habitat, so to attract beneficial insects to the garden.
Okay, so we'll attract the beneficial insects.
So they pollinate things.
They'll go and pollinate all the plants that you want to pollinate, right?
Yeah. Also, I just think wild plants are beautiful. And some of these are really nice herbs which I will be able to eat, like there's dill in here.
Like your trousers. Awesome. Insect buffet.